So, Dr. Jenn, tell me, how did you get involved with this charity?
Well, I got a phone call from a friend telling me about Face Forward, and my original background is in domestic violence. I started out my career working with the Los Angeles Commission on Assaults Against Women as a rape and battering hotline counselor, and when I heard about the great work that all of the doctors are doing, I thought I've got to be involved, and of course I wanted to come tonight.
That's wonderful. So tell me, a lot of people don't really know what the face of domestic violence is. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Absolutely. You know, the face of domestic violence is so different than what people think. I think people have an idea that only women who are uneducated, who are poor, who are in certain circumstances face domestic violence. But domestic violence, unfortunately, is something that women and men even face in all socioeconomic stratospheres. Every race, color, creed, ethnicity, unfortunately, faces this. And it's something that needs to be talked about a whole lot more, which is why I'm so thrilled to be here tonight at Face Forward.
Absolutely. And then as women get away from those, and men as well, get away from bad relationships, are there a lot of outlets in Los Angeles specifically for them to go to?
Are there a lot of what?
Are there a lot of outlets, a lot of places for them to get help?
Well, we're very lucky in Los Angeles that there are so many shelters and so many hotlines and so many rape and battering facilities where women can go when they need help. But it's so scary. And I remember when I was training for LaCaw, that one of the things that we learned is that on average it takes women 5 to 6 times to leave their batterer. And that's something that a lot of the time friends and family can grow impatient with. But when a woman leaves her batterer, the odds of her being killed go up exponentially. And that's important for friends and family to keep in mind, because sometimes people say, well, why don't you just leave? But it's so much more complicated than that.
Now, on a different note, I know that you also have a radio show, and you talk about couples therapy. Okay, so what are the 2 top things in a healthy relationship that men and women could do?
The 2 top things that they can do, I would say in this day and age, the first would be to have at least 20 minutes of face-to-face time without the computers, without the phone, without any screen time, no television, to make sure that you connect for at least 20 minutes a day, because it's so easy not to. And then I would say the other thing is to actually listen to one another. Most people don't really listen, especially when they're angry or when they're frustrated in the heat of an argument, because they're so busy thinking about what they're going to say in the argument instead of actually listening to their partner. So I would say 20 minutes of face-to-face time and listening.
Okay, listeners, you heard that here. 20 minutes of FaceTime. Thank you so much.